everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the bluegrass state, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle, as we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short game. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Complete to the right. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle, it's Traore. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the right. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Smith dropping to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Gets the first himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Sets up the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Quarterback making adjustments. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Blue Devils are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Might be looking to run. Slings it downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Smith wants to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Shoots his way for more. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. He's got him ripping through the defense. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Campbell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Touchdown Cardinals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Oh, a lot of space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Fires to the tight end. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Grabbed behind the line. It's fired. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Smith dropping to pass. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Between the uprights, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. A lot of defenders around on that screen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Smith wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Campbell. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is... The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Smith dropping to pass. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Blue Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Underwood. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Blue Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quarterback keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Duke. A great catch and run for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Smith wants to throw. Finds his man down the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking left. He's got it. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Give to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Hauls it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And the Blue Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Smith dropping to pass. Got the quick pass. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Gets it to him on the screen. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's fired. Hard running there. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this op. Within striking distance. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him.
Picked off to stop the threat.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got room on the return. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll leave it with him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to.